So you've just watched us drive here in style in the most gorgeous BMW. It's an electric, my first. I really enjoyed coming down the driveway and driving the car to Waterfall Equestrian. Now we're going to tour this magnificent 5-bedroom mansion, currently on the market for 45 million. We are almost on a hectare property, just under 2,000 square meter. And from the entrance, you can see there's massive space here, the double volume. All your guests in their fancy vehicles will be coming around, parking in front of the entrance, and then being welcomed into this home. So I can't wait to show you the home. Come in and have a look. Welcome. We are now inside. So this is a very formal, imposing home. So of course then it will have to have a very formal entrance hall. So this entire room, which is pretty much the size of a lounge area for most normal houses, this is your reception area. So you can have a few beautiful seats around here. I absolutely adore the artwork that they have right here, the display artwork, but imagine a bit more furniture, beautiful handmade, custom-made chandelier, and then the display cabinet here where you can again put up maybe some of your trophies, some of your family mementos, and do some packing as well. Being an entrance hall, it's always nice to be able to tuck things away. Also, the ceiling is nice and high, and you can also bring up a lot more color with the artwork that you choose. From there, what we're going to do is we're going to go into the entertainment wing, and just a note that all the garages and the offices are in the opposite end, which we're going to see towards the end of the video. But first we start with entertainment, my favorite part of every single house. So from the entrance, whilst I'm talking, I've stepped into what is quite obviously the music room. So there's the piano here. They've got this absolutely stunning, it's almost like a 3D textured wallpaper on this one wall. And immediately here we're starting to also see this double volume, almost triple volume height ceilings. And wait to see what the dining room height and volume looks like. It is absolutely massive space. This house is just under 2,000 square meters. So of course, all the rooms are massive. There's a lot of space everywhere. This music room here, cocktail room as well. You know, the pre-formal reception room that one would need when you have all these big formal sit-down parties. And as we're talking, we now stepped into the dining room section. And from here, you also notice how the home starts incorporating the outdoor in as well. Doors open, stack completely away, and this is all the view of your garden and the beautiful sunny day that we are seeing today, and the amazing vehicle I arrived in today in style, courtesy of Centurion BMW. Absolutely stunning car, but more about it later on. We are now into the dining room, and currently set up as a 10-seater. I always like to count how many people I can fit into my dining room. Very comfortably, I can go up to 18. The table can be a lot wider, can also be a lot longer. Note the volume that we're getting with these ceilings. This home was built over 15 years ago, so it is one of the older homes on the estate, and it followed that ethos of having a very formal sit-down, candlelit dinners, all these big functions you can imagine with tons and tons of people around. It really is beautiful, and this massive ceiling above you with the exposed wooden beams and the space for these massive chandeliers, it just all lends itself. And imagine how much better you can dress up with all your crystals and all your candles as well. Then very cleverly what they've done here is like a semi-room divider. So here you will display again some of your crystals, maybe your cocktail glasses, and it separates you from the formal lounge area. By the way, all of this is wooden floors, okay? So it's really beautiful oak wooden floors in the dining room and lounge area, and the rest is travertine tile, okay? So the lounge area, heated by a wood-burning fireplace, and we have the exact same ceilings and the big chandelier. Very, very cute feature that they've utilized some of the wall there for a display, bookcase display. Currently, there is no way of getting there. So if you take up rock climbing, you can get to the books. Otherwise, it's just for the looks. But of course, you can imagine putting a ladder there. It will look absolutely fantastic. And they've incorporated these massive windows, literally floor to ceiling windows, because it's all about the magnificent garden and the indoor-outdoor flow of the space. So whilst we're talking about the indoor-outdoor, let's have a look at it quickly. I'm going to step into the patio section. This house has multiple living entertainment spaces. So this patio is literally the size of another dining room and another lounge area. You can see a massive dining room table here, but very nicely all closed up. So summertime, of course, this space will be completely doors stacked open the whole time. We're in a very secure section in Waterfall Equestrian Estate. Doesn't get safer than that. But wintertime, you close it and you have one more living space. And there is a built-in braai here. And from here, we also have a little storeroom, and we have access to the coolest rooms in the house, being the bar area and the cinema room, which is something everyone wants to see these days. But first, a quick look at the garden. Composite flooring around the whole swimming pool and outside the patio area, completely non-slip, very low maintenance, and allows for those wet feet running around in and out of the pool without any danger of slipping. Stunning water feature here, which we haven't figured out how to turn on, but just picture the sound of the water running whilst you're sitting on your sun lounger, enjoying the swimming pool. And this is a massive swimming pool. I think it's about easily 15, 16 meter length. I know sometimes people ask for a very long pool to train. This is definitely a training length swimming pool. And it's framed by these yellow wood trees, so you get a bit of shade. It's not too much sun, but at the same time, it does bring in the warmth in summer. So I think it will be ready to swim very soon. Today is a nice day for that. And you get to see the beauty of the house from that view of the swimming pool. And literally this house on both sides, from the front and from the back, being the pool section, it almost looks like this is the welcoming part, you know, with these big windows opening into the lounge area. And just a quick look on this side here, we have a huge boma. It's been washed and prepared for a big bonfire. Maybe tonight is the night. And we'll do a quick walk around the garden later on, but there's a stunning pond towards the end of the garden, man-made pond. And what we'll see as we go upstairs is a massive games room that overlooks the pool area, that just gives you this you know, extra entertainment space for the children. Let's go back through the lounge area so we can have a look at the bar section. So what they've done is also they've put some attention to a household with children and potentially naughty teenagers. So the bar area has stacked doors that you can fold closed and lock up. So for those people that wonder what the teenagers are up to, keep the doors locked and the bar safe, okay? Otherwise, everything stays nice and open. I'm standing at the bar here. I can see into the lounge, I can see into the dining and all the way into the kitchen section. The bar is modern, has the built-in fridges, and then another step behind the bar, another lockable door, and this is now the wine cellar. It's absolutely magnificent. Of course, they keep it dark, as a wine cellar should be. Gives you a bit of this feeling of relaxation, and quite a lot of space for wine bottles, and very beautiful choice of this antique doors, just to give a bit of character to the bar section and to the wine cellar section. And from there, we're stepping into the cinema room, soundproofed, soft carpet, space for 8-seater. The service here, it's very cool. I can feel it as I walk in here, and completely the sound goes nowhere. So perfect space for it, right next to the wine cellar, right next to the bar, and next to the entertainment spaces. And this is the entertainment area. Let's just quickly walk across into the kitchen and have a look at what that has to offer. And again, they've had in mind that there is a potential for formal parties where caterers would likely want to be maybe separate from the function. So all of these doors can close off completely, and then the catering happens completely separate from the formal areas. Big kitchen, massive countertop. You have a mixture of the white Caesar stone and the wood, a ton of cupboard space throughout, gas cooker plus an electric cooker, and then the oven, the built-in coffee machine, you know, all the necessities. And then the kitchen also has a door out into the swimming pool, which is really great because, again, when you have these kids' parties, pool parties, if the kids need something to drink, they just come straight into the kitchen, no need to go through the lounge areas. And we have a separate scullery, of course, and just this door around the corner. And then right next to it, another door that leads us to pretty much what you would call two pantries. The one is a very big walk-in pantry, and the second room currently they're using for fridges and for catering equipment. Again, a home like this, you must expect those 50 to 100 people functions. So you need all this packing space around the corner. And we've now done formal lounge, formal dining. We've had a look at the outside covered patio area. We're going to head for upstairs, and then we're going to finish the final wing of the house. But just before we take up the stairs, just look at this spring summer garden space that they've created. Again, right outside of your dining room, you step out and you have your dinners under the stars or morning breakfast in the sun. Up the stairs, again, oak wood staircase. And we'll see now the pajama lounge. They have created, it is kind of open plan, but they've also closed it off with those folding doors. Reason being, again, if there's people entertaining downstairs, kids are watching TV upstairs, the sound doesn't travel. So very cleverly designed. So the first thing we're going to do upstairs is probably my favorite room, which I imagine if you have kids, they will be spending all their time there. We're going to go to the games room. Note this, it's almost like a runway bridge over the double volume. So as we go, you can see literally everything downstairs. And they've put those seats, you know, you can do a bit of an observation desk, as well as space for some books, and as many windows as possible. How cool is this room? Humongous, okay? So homework room, table tennis room, various games, drums, you name it. I mean, this is basically 4 rooms in one. And the way they've created this folding window overlooking the swimming pool and the garden, absolutely stunning. I love it. We're doing selfies.
Yeah. A lot of mirrors.
A lot of mirrors and a lot of windows in this house. But I mean, look how bright and light it is. Of course, they've put the TV, they've put the aircon, and there's a staircase that leads you straight into the swimming pool. So it's all about the children and the enjoyment of the space. From the pool into the games room, into the kitchen, and the parents can relax elsewhere. Parents can be in the cinema room or in the gym room. Okay, back over the bridge, and let's first have a look at the main bedroom. It's a quiet, tranquil room. It immediately makes you feel a little bit more subdued when you step in, because you have to relax and you have to feel a bit of a, meditation mood when you're in the bedroom, I think. Huge though, and there's a his and hers walk-in closet, which is lovely. They've also incorporated what do you call this? A skylight.
Skylight.
A skylight, there you go. Natural light coming in from everywhere. But note these closets. I think they are gorgeous. And I know people often talk about closed off closets. I actually love the open closet space. I love the ability to see all my gorgeous shoes lined up. So I think they've done a great job here. And everything is with air cons as well. And then here we've got the two-sided wood burning fireplace. So imagine this will definitely warm up everything really nicely. Plenty of space also for a bit of gym equipment. I think you can do better than that. Just while we're looking out into the balcony, notice it's a slate roof. So that is super durable and it just brings to that character of the space. Beautiful garden and the gently buzzing sound of the drone. And as we step back out of the main bedroom, just a quick look at the ensuite. So what they've created here is a divider, so you can close this room divider to keep the bathroom separate, but you have your large shower, freestanding bath and double basin. And from there we're gonna head out towards the rest of the bedrooms in the upper wing. So far we've seen one bedroom, we've seen a lot of windows, a lot of natural light. As we're here upstairs, you can see how high that entrance space is. It's really gorgeous. Okay, this is now pretty much the kids section. We've stepped into the pajama lounge, yet another wood burning fireplace. Here we have recessed ceilings as well, so there isn't too much echo of the loud TV watching that will probably take place. And you also have a gas fireplace here as well, just to warm up the space quickly if you don't feel like building up fire. And here they've created this 3-seater homework space. And then all the bedrooms follow this wing here for the children. All the bedrooms are identical, all of them with an ensuite and all of them with a little private balcony specific for each bedroom. Lots of cupboard space along the way as well. You can see this is a boys' room, right? Wooden floors here. The bedroom is big enough, you have space for a desk, you have space for your queen size or a double bed, and just around the corner you will see the bathroom, heated towel rails, so nice and private, the whole thing. Heading out to bedroom 2. So what's really nice with this whole corridor is the fact that they've used glass for that entire length of the corridor. So no one likes these long, dark corridor spaces. So here they've resolved this issue with the glass. Bedroom number 2, like I said, exactly the same. Look at this beautiful big window looking out into the garden again. And identical bathroom ensuite and a little balcony to the side. So that way, no fighting, I'm older, I'm bigger, everyone gets the same bedroom, same bathroom, and hopefully one less reason for the children to have issues with each other, though they'll just find other issues. Back out, heading for bedroom 3. And you'll see this is, immediately we can sense it's a girl's room. It's already prettified, but other than that, it is identical to the others. Again, bathroom just around the corner, own balcony, big windows, and all that. And of course, it's so easy to change a bit of the colors, change a bit of the room dressing, and make it completely different with children and so on. It will just bring the character and the interest of the children everywhere, everything you do in the room. But the room is big and the ceilings are high, so you've got the foundation. Just a nice little balcony. I think it's just cool to have a look. I mean, this is all part of the property. It is a massive property. The house is on just under a hectare property, so you can imagine. And what we currently have also is the adjacent stand, so it makes it just under 2 hectares. So it's a very big space. You can go wild here. You can play hide and seek and so everything else. Now we're heading for the last room upstairs, the gym room. Note the size of this balcony out here. What they've done, and I'll show you here around the corner, is that they've actually created the laundry room upstairs, which I think is a brilliant idea, because the majority of the laundry, clothing, linen and all that really does happen where the bedrooms are. So this way there's no need to carry the laundry or anything up and down. And they've also created a toilet here, so you have the laundry room, separate toilet, packing space, and then this huge balcony where if you don't want to do tumble drying, here is where you dry your clothing. Very nifty.
And I suppose being in direct sunlight like that, it would actually dry faster.
Immediately, yes, spot on. And I actually wonder why more people don't do that. We all have these big balconies and no one ever goes there, so may as well just do laundry there. Now we've stepped into the gym area. As you can see, it's pristine, so I'm sure it gets a lot of use. But they have a little kitchenette section. They also have a fridge area. Very nicely designed here, seating area. You can change into your whatever gym shoes you want to change into. They've done the wallpaper with all the inspirational quotes on. You can see this room is again very well thought out, down to even you have infrared sauna here. Of course you have the built-in aircon. That's something you have throughout the house. You also have the central vacuum throughout the house. For a house that size, it's a necessity. Travertine tiles here, so very low maintenance, easy to use. And this is pretty much a fully fledged, fully packed out gym. It's really, yeah, I think it has every piece of equipment you can wish for. And again, access to that same balcony where you can, you've just done your laundry and you can just go pick up your dry clothes after your gym session. Quick look at the beautiful water feature. I think it's the best way to look at it from this window. You have a bit of rock here on your stand, so they've incorporated the rock into the landscaping, so it's really stunning. What's nice with Waterfall Equestrian is you do have access to the Yexke river water, so watering your garden and maintaining your landscaping is not a problem. And the gardens are looking absolutely gorgeous, even though this is now the end of winter, so it's probably looking worst it can look, but still it's absolutely stunning.
Can we just admire the car quickly?
I am admiring this car for the whole of today. It is gorgeous. It matches the look of the house. I love it. So what we've seen upstairs is 4 bedrooms, a gym, games, entertainment room, a pajama lounge, laundry room, balcony. It's quite a bit. Downstairs we've seen a cinema, we've seen a bar, we've seen a wine cellar, and now we're going to head for the work and guest wing, if we should call it that. So heading back towards the entrance of the house. So a quick look at, that's your guest toilet here. It's very spacious, has even a little waiting seat here. It's very cool. The nice fun wallpaper. It's always nice to have colorful wallpaper in the toilets, otherwise it's too boring. Quick look at the garages. So there's 6 garages. There's your central vacuum, you can see, and there's the whole setup with the backup power. But yeah, we've got a total of 6 garages, plus the one garage also has doors opening on both sides. So if you are working on your vehicle, so you have super long trailers or whatever, you open up and you can move all your boat, anything that you might need to be pushing through. So they've thought of that as well. And then extremely wide corridor leading to 2 offices, 2 waiting rooms or relaxation rooms, and the guest bedroom. So office number 1, and this is definitely my favorite because it's right next to that al fresco dining set as well. So you can see it's a massive office space, again windows bringing in the garden, and from there you just step out into this stunning space. They've covered it. Imagine nighttime, just looking at the stars, looking at the sky, and enjoying a homemade pizza right here. It's even cold al fresco. And what they've created here is, so we've got the sliding pocket doors that just disappear completely into the wall. And right across, call it a waiting room, relaxation room, reading room, hiding room, whatever you want to call it, but you can close the doors, or if you are running a business from here, your guests or your visitors can sit and wait for you whilst you're finishing off with the previous visitor. The exact same setup we have right here as well, so that's office number 2. Same look and feel, the same sliding doors opening or folding doors opening into the garden, and the same relaxation room just across. So you can literally run doctor's offices and all sorts of maybe a photographic studio, podcast studio. And now this is the last bedroom we're going to see. This is bedroom number 5. How beautiful it looks, you know, with all the doors opening into the garden. And this is the garden at its worst, end of winter, but you have this olive tree, wild olive tree right in front of you. You have the, you know, the greenery, the sound of the water from all the water features. It's really great. And across is the bathroom. So it's you can call it an ensuite bathroom, but they've kept it separate for in case you have even more visitors, and then they don't have to go through the bedroom. So the bathroom is separate, shower and bath, and then the toilet is separate as well. So you can see they've been thinking of, you know, how many people could possibly be visiting, how many kids, how many friends and family. So the space allows for all of that. So now we've seen 2 offices and a bedroom. We're just gonna do a quick walk around the exterior so we can see what the garden has to offer. And a reminder, we are on one of the prime streets in Waterfall Equestrian Estate. Prime location, prime street, exceptionally safe, and you've got under a hectare stand, all for yourself. So what you're looking at here on top, this is the staff quarters. You have a lounge and the kitchen downstairs, and then upstairs you have a kitchenette area with 2 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. So plenty of space for a big house like this. One would expect to have several people needing to support you. So the space is there and they're completely private. They enter separately and everyone has their own space. Just walking around. This is end of winter. Imagine in another 3 months' time when the rain starts, how magnificent all the grass and this entire property will look. Because the property is on 2 stands, it will look like I'm showing you a very massive garden. Yes, it is very massive, but part of it I'm going to show you here is a separate stand that can be bought together with the main property, or it can be bought separately. So that entire stand there is an additional stand where one can build their own property, or they can just buy the whole thing. A nice tranquil dam in the corner. And now we're literally circling around to the pool area of the house. You know, the house almost like, it doesn't look too imposing, but it is a massive house. It's under 2,000 square meters. That is the size of 7-8 average properties, I would say. And here it's now starting to reveal its beauty through the boma area. Even that pool is not a 25-meter pool. Some people ask, can we have a 25-meter pool? This is I would say as close to 20 as it gets, but 25 would be too much. Quiet bench here to sit and give your gratitude for owning a stunning property like this. And that's pretty much a wrap. 5 bedrooms, 5 bathrooms, a nice little bench to sit and recap, double staff quarters, cinema, gym, entertainment room, multiple living spaces, double volume ceilings, prime location, Waterfall Equestrian. If you watched all this time, thank you so much for being with me whilst I'm out of breath, and please call and purchase this stunner.